It's not strictly necessary to use the var keyword when declaring variables and using them for the first time in JavaScript, but you should. And we're going to look at why. So let's take the example we've been working with, and we can see here that on line 12 I'm going age gets age plus 1. Now let's say that I had made a mistake and I just mistyped the variable while I was writing my code, and instead of age I wrote QGE by mistake, and that would be a pretty hard thing to catch. It doesn't look much different. If I go back here and run this code again, once again I'll be 35, and I didn't get an error, but notice that it didn't add 1 to my age. I'm still showing as 35 instead of 36. So why is this happening? Well, I'm going QGE gets age plus 1. In this case, JavaScript, which doesn't require generally a var keyword the first time you use a variable, doesn't require you to declare it explicitly, it just assumes I'm making a new variable called QGE. I'm doing it on purpose, and it doesn't throw an error. It just dutifully assigns 36 to QGE, which I'm not displaying anywhere in my code. I'm not really using this variable because I didn't mean to type it that way. This can be a big problem, and there's a solution to it in the latest version of JavaScript, which is supported by all the major browsers. There's something called strict mode, and it's a very good idea. The way you enable strict mode is just to add the string use strict. It's in quotes on its own line at the beginning of your JavaScript file. And what this does is it changes the way JavaScript handles variable declarations. Having put this into strict mode, I can go reload this page. Once again, I'll be 35. And this time, it threw an error. It says uncaught reference, QGE is not defined on line 14. And sure enough, on line 14, what it's doing is it's stopping at the QGE and saying, I don't know what this is, but it's not a variable you've declared already. So by going into strict mode, I've actually, JavaScript has actually found this error for me, and I'm able to correct it and go back in, run the code again, and it works as designed without the error. So strict mode is a very good idea for all the projects you use in this class. It will save you from some of your own errors. It has a few other effects in JavaScript as well as this one that you can read about in the links below. But particularly for purposes of requiring you to declare a variable before you use it, strict mode is a very good idea.